Hi, this is Gail. Welcome to my channel. Well, today I thought I would show you a new journal that I have just completed and then kind of show you some things that I am currently working on. Now, this journal has some Tim Holtz fabric. I was watching a series by Jacqui Chimes and I was so curious about how it was that she could have stitching all around the edge of her journals. So I proceeded to watch the whole series and decided I was going to make some journals in Jacqui Chimes fashion. So that's exactly what I did. And inside of the fabric is actually an old file folder, one of those hanging file folders. It was a white or an off-white color. Anyhow, so you adhere the fabric to that, and you can still sew because it's not extremely thick. I mean, file folder is thick, but you can still sew through it. So that's how she manages to do that, which I thought was pretty clever because I much prefer a nice finished edge to the shabby ones. And that's just me coming from a sewing background of many, many years ago. I started sewing back in high school, making clothes for myself, and then got hired to make clothes and do alterations for other people. So, anyhow, that's where I come from. That's why I like that. So, this journal is a nod to Jacqui and also was fun watching her whole series and doing some things according to her. Now, I thought that the fabric was really pretty. And again, it has that beautiful rose as a focus on it. I just didn't want to cover up the cover. So that meant looking at some alternatives for closures. And I'm not sure I'm going to stay with this, but it's really all I have right now to use. It's a headband and it's elastic, so it kind of gives with the journal. I did find some yellow sari, but I just thought it was too bright and too much. But I have nothing else at this time. I don't have any off-white, um, you know, satiny seam binding or anything like that. Till I go shopping, this is it. And I may put some little bling bling here or something to doll it up a little bit. But again, I love that rose there and I don't really want to cover it up. So let's head inside. I did cover the inside panel. This is fabric. One of the few pieces of fabric that I had here. It was in with my Christmas fabric, the few pieces that I bought from someone at a yard sale. But I don't really see that it really looks Christmassy. I thought I could get away with it. And this trim, this was actually a piece of an old dresser scarf that was mine when I was a child, and my mom had it prior to that. So I'm going to say it's probably over 70 years because I'm 67. So it's been around quite a while, but it stayed in pretty good shape. So I made a little pocket with that, and you could use this as a little tuck. It's kind of decoration. Again, I used some Tim Holtz uh, card stock that I had that I've been hoarding. I decided it was time to use it up. So I like putting tabs, so I put a tab and I have this cute little, there we go, it's a dragonfly. And there we go. And I put some of the trim. Each of the signatures has a Tim Holtz cardstock with some trim and a tab. Okay, and it also has a lacy pocket. And these are little bags that I created from jelly prints that I had made. This is actually, inside here is actually deli paper. And so I just thought it was kind of pretty, and I thought time to use up those deli paper prints or another way to use them. And so it's a little bag, and inside I have this cutesy little tag that someone had given me. So, and then of course we have some of that painter's paper, which I have stenciled and stamped just very lightly. And then this doily I've coffee or tea stained and then done a little decoupage. This theme, it's kind of a botanical themed journal. This is tea stained. I kind of like that it was crumply here. I like that. And I did do a little bit of stamping, very light stenciling. And this comes from a pad of paper that also at the bottom has a perforated edge with a quote on it. And you'll see the quote on the page that's on the back of the signature. It has a number thing, and then it also has date, but date is hidden. And we have some old music paper, which I have again stenciled and done a little stamping. And here I have added a pocket and done a little cluster here. Again, used up some of my Tim Holtz paper, which is double-sided. I did cover the parts of the pocket tight. And again, some Tim Holtz paper, but I've added some of my die cuts to it, just to pizzazz it a little bit. And you can see a little bee there. And this one was just a craft tag, and I pizzazzed it with some Edith Holden print and some other little goodies. And then, of course, on the back, you can do some journaling. Okay, so I had these receipts left over from when I had a renter many, many moons ago. And again, some more of my tea-stained paper with some stenciling and printing. Love these. These come from their books that have, this one was, I think, the aviary one. They have birds. No, this is butterflies. They have aviary, which is the birds. They also have plants. They have a lot more. I got one that's dinosaurs for my grandson, and he loves it. So anyhow, but these are really cool pages. Love the butterflies. This again is Tim Holtz, and it is the vellum, but I just thought this sheet was kind of blah, so I added a pretty vellum flower from another set of vellum papers that I had. Cutesy, this is stationery, and I added the edging, which again, I'm still getting acquainted with edging like that. Added some little cutouts from a paper digital, and here you go. You can see the rest of the digitals. This, of course, is a belly band, and behind the belly band, I have one of my envelopes, which I have made using Edith Holden paper, covered with some of the vellum, the Tim Holtz vellum. This is a little leaf button here, and these say autumn because I think the month for this paper that's inside is, I want to say it's October. Nope, it's November. I'm wrong. But let me show you the ephemera that's inside is actually something from where I grew up, which is Fairfax County, Virginia. And the Commonwealth of Virginia to the Sheriff of Fairfax County. This is from 1826. So, kind of cool. I did it on some, I think it's tracing paper. Anyhow, and I do have a tutorial on how to make these envelopes if anybody is interested. So you can find it in my videos, and this is not wanting to go in nicely. Oh, finally. Okay, here we go. Let's just close it on up. Okay, let me show you the other side. You really, this vellum was really kind of dark. Can't really see a lot. And then I added these from another printable, which I can't remember what printable it is at this point in my life. Okay, then here we have the belly band, and I'll bring it up just a little bit so you can see. It's got some danglies. This, of course, is a wax seal. It's a rose, but my seal had some, the wick had some black on it, and that sort of came off onto the seal a bit. But each of these has a little tag that you could write on if you wanted to. I have buttons, seed beads here and there, and this is a little netting that's sparkly that I put on top. I kind of like that. Anyhow, just a fun belly band. Like to do fun belly bands. So we'll put this back underneath. Then we have some old papers here. This is from an old book that was my dad's. That's actually the coloring on the paper. It's some sort of chemistry type book. And here it's talking about photography. And then this is Tennyson, so an old literature book that I found downstairs in my basement. Yes, I have books in my basement. And this is some parchment paper. I didn't realize that you could order parchment that already is colorized and looks old. And so I did some of that. I love the feel. It's sort of a slippery feel. So I did some stenciling and some printing. And the other side, some more stenciling and printing. The stenciling, I don't know how well you can see it here, but on some others you'll see it better. It's Gothic print. It's just wonderful. And here we have a little more stenciling. And of course, Edith Holden. She's in the center. This is the October. And it folds out so you can see the full picture, which I hate to cut up her pictures. And then some more stenciling on the tissue paper and more of the parchment. Some more stenciling. Some more of the old papers, the literature, and someone has written notes on the side there about Tennyson. And some more of my, I don't know if this is actually, I think this is Kool-Aid dyed, to be honest. And this is a paper clip that has the little hidden, supposedly hidden secret journaling space. You flip it over, see, and there it is. And I didn't do a tutorial on those because a lot of people have done them. But if you want me to, I can. And again, some more of the stationery, the prettier side of the Tim Holtz vellum, the other side of the butterfly, some more of the paper that I dyed, and now, whoops, see, things are falling off my desk. Haven't cleaned it yet, but I will now that this project is done. This is an envelope, a 3-tiered envelope that I watched Angela Kerr do. And so in her style and fashion, I did one. I will say that's a pretty heavy page. So you should have some sturdy paper if you're going to make one. And I also, it wouldn't stay closed. It kept flopping. So I managed to hide some magnets in there to keep it closed. So here we go. Do like the little butterfly with the bling, and then this is Botanical. Oh, Botanist. And this is, I think those are from Tracie Fox. But again, some more Tim Holtz paper. This one I made into a pocket, and that is just one of the Tim Holtz cards. Didn't do anything else to it. Some more Tim Holtz. And inside a card. Oops, I'll show you that on the other side. Okay. Let's go this way now. Pocket, Tim Holtz card. Whoops, that was my magnet that fell out. Not good. Okay, and inside here, Tim Holtz card. That's all it is. I didn't get super fancy. Whoops. Let's see if I can put that back in. This is when one of those little thumb holes would come in fancy. There we go. Put her back in. Oops, sorry if you saw the top of my head there. Not a pretty sight since the gray is starting to come out. And the 60s called and want my bouffant hairstyle. And I would gladly give it to them. Okay, and here again, some more Tim Holtz. And there's the card. I won't pull that one all the way out. How about that? This one I put a little pocket. More Tim Holtz. Oops, slide this way a little bit. And there's the card. And more Tim Holtz. Another pocket or card in the pocket. And it flips again, and here is a little pocket in there. And then this page, you could do some journaling if you wanted to on that. So let's fold it back, and boom, there it goes. Okay, this is the back of the receipts. And this fun page is, I call it a ladder, but Tim Holtz, it's one of those where you have all the pockets and you can put all kinds of goodies in the pockets. I'll just show you a few. You get the idea. These are some Tracie Fox tags. This is more Tracie Fox. Yeah. This was from a pack that I got, some sort of a cardstock pack. And these, I think, are Tracie Fox. They're teensy tiny. Yep, there we go. And then decorated that up a little bit, put a little ruffle just to jazz up that page. Put some paper behind it. I liked it better with some paper behind, and it was roses, so yeah, kind of matches the theme on the cover. More music paper, and this is the back of that paper that I showed you. It says date on it, and this is a quote. Oh, this is a long quote, but I'll read it anyhow. Search for the seed of good in every adversity. Master the principle, and you will own a precious shield that will guard you well through all the darkest valleys you must traverse. Stars may be seen from the bottom of a deep well when they cannot be discerned from the mountaintop. So will you learn things in adversity that you would never have discovered without trouble. There is always a seed of good. Find it and prosper. Og Mandino. It's hard for me to read. It's pretty tiny. And I did turn off my overhead light because I thought it was casting a glare, and I didn't need it today because it's a beautiful sunny day here. So, what an apropos quote, Okay, and one of the things Jacqui did was she made these cutesy clusters. And so I thought I would give it a whirl with some music paper. This is actually cloth, a little snippet of cloth, and just lots of little goodies. And so I thought that was kind of cute. And again, this is some of my tea-dyed paper. And here you can see the Gothic print. I just love it. It's a relatively new stencil. And the doily with some more of the, decoupage. Okay, so there's some more of that green paper. And this I did when I watched Gina from Firefly Studio 67. She did a series where she made pockets and tags to match to keep them together. So you would have when you made a journal. So it was just one of those sort of mass making things. So this is decoupage on an old book page. Love how that hummingbird is looking up. Kind of cool. And it was so weird. I went looking for buttons and I found 3 of these flowers and with the buttons. I have no idea why, but they were. So I thought, those colors kind of match this decoupage. So yeah, let's go for it. Put a little bling on his eye. Woohoo! Little 3D here. It's a little pearls. Die cut. Okay, so trying to do Gina's fashion of creating. The other side of that bag. This is actually a rose. I don't think you can tell that very well, but it's a rose print in the from a stencil on the deli paper. Thank you. Okay, there we go. And the end of the signature with the lace. So back of that wonderful Tim Holtz paper. And here again, some more Tim Holtz. This is that same side that I did with the vellum that was so boring. So again, I added a pretty daffodil from a piece of vellum that I had from another pack of paper. And here we have a cutesy little dragonfly dangle. The same, again, a different deli paper, which was done on my jelly plate. And some more stenciling. And yeah, I'm just going to flip through pretty quickly now. Now, this was my little cluster this time. And this is fabric, just little pieces of fabric that are from the inside cover. Had this flower, just thought, hey, go for it. Thought it was a cute idea. And this is the back of the music paper. And here is one of those paper clips with a Tim Holtz doll and courage. And here's the little secret journaling. And let's hope I can put that back in. Okie dokie. Kinda, sorta. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oopsie. This one, crimson tip. Butterfly, vellum, stationery, and now we have the, I guess that's more of a 4-tiered pocket instead of a 3-tiered. I can't count, but this is the one that's done in the fashion of Angela Kerr, only with this one, I think, nope, I guess that's it. We put a window. Yeah, window. Down here it says live life in full bloom. And you pull the little window out and there's your butterfly. These are from Nikki Adigan, Musings by Nikki. Beautiful flower stamps. Some more from Nick the Booksmith. Nope, sorry, take that back. Tracie Fox. This is a Tracie Fox And here, this is from another kit. Might be from Dreams, etc. So I cut that little pocket and thought, oh, it kind of went with this kit. And this, I believe, is from Dreams, etc., but not positive. So you have that as well. And then we have another. And add a little butterfly, some words, another Musings by Nikki, and some more butterflies just to jazz it up. This is actually real sparkly, but I don't know if you can tell that. So, well, yeah, it does come out. Here we go. So here is the journaling card. Not going to pull it out any further, just from the, these are from Antique Paperie, the background papers. And let's take this one out. Oops, that's the back. And again, it's Antique Paperie. I'm not going to tell you which kit because I'd be guessing. Let's go over to the other side. Here, this is some old French paper that I actually got. And I put a little piece on here from my friend Lori from Grammy's Keepsakes. It was some of her ephemera. Again, this is from Antique Paperie. I love Antique Paperie, so I have several kits. I couldn't even begin to tell you which one that is. And this is using Angela's die cuts. You know, she always uses her die cuts. So, oops, that's the same one I've already pulled out. So I think you've seen that side. And again, I hit a magnet in there so that it stays shut. Some more of those old papers. Again, with the parchment paper. And, well, after that, some tracing paper. And my lovely Edith Holden 2-page spread. Love putting those in there. Oh, yeah, and my centers are little butterflies. I don't think I showed that on the last one, but yeah, that's what they are. Again, some more of the, tracing paper, parchment. And each signature has a belly band. They're all a little bit different. Okay, so these tags all come out so that you can do some journaling if you want to, but I'm not going to pull them all out. Oops, one of my beads just came off. Gotta save it. So the beads kind of blend in, but around the butterfly there are beads and these beautiful gems. I love how they change color with the angle that you look at them. Some more beading here and here and here. And of course these come out. So there we have that. And then this is the envelope made from Edith Holden goodies underneath and Tim Holtz vellum on top. Don't know why I made that one so long. Not sure where I got this to put on. I do love that green with the white there. Let me flip it over and show you the back. I think this is one of Nikki Adigan's Musings by Nikki's. That might be one of Nikki's. That I believe is from Tracie Fox. Okie dokie, and let's see what ephemera I put inside this one. I'm not good about using old ephemera, so I thought I better start doing that because I have some, and I should. Okay, letter testamentary. The state of Rhode Island and Providence plantations. Last will and testament. Oh my. 1874. Okay. So, sorry about the phone. We're just going to have to let it ring. Whoops, hang on. There. My daughter won't like that I did that to her. She hates when I do that, but I'll get back to her. Let's see here. I don't know why I am so challenged. And again, that's a little leaf on there. And I thought that just kind of went with the botanical theme. And stationery, this is more of the Tim Holtz vellum, the other butterfly, common lime butterfly, and some more of my tea-dyed paper. And again, one of the Tim Holtz ladders and some paper behind it, and you can see just some cutesy little things here that I've put in. Mostly they are from Tracie Fox and from Musings by Nikki. This again was from a paper pad that I had, and that's Tracie, and I'm not sure that that's Musings at all. That's Tracie, and those I'm not sure where they came from either, but I liked having the paper behind it again, as I said, so this time I chose butterflies. And the receipts, the old music paper, and here is the pockets again with tags, and yeah, so tight. It comes out, but it's tight. And so some more of the die cuts. This actually was a sticker that my daughter had given me. She found some at her dollar store. She finds all kinds of goodies at her dollar store. Me, not so much. Okay, and this is sliding around. This is a craft tag, and again, encourage little butterfly. These were cut out from a book, etc. And just blank on the back. Okay, and this is the back of that lined paper. If I think of the name of the place where I got that. Work while you have the light. You are responsible for the talent that has been entrusted to you. Henri Frederic Amiel. I don't pronounce French well, so I'm sorry if I slaughtered that. And the back has the date. I like this because you could list things on this paper if you wanted to. Again, this is from Gina, Firefly Studio, her idea. Another decoupaged pocket and tag. Cute little bling, 3D, some more die cuts with some of my paper on the back. And you know, it really was nice to have those all done and just easy to slip them right into the journals. So, back of the bag on belly, and another area to tuck stuff. I did not go nuts tucking stuff in here, believe me, I have stuff I could put, but I decided I should not overdo it. I can fill it as I go. And here is the third signature with a little leaf and some beads, and the little pocket, another deli paper print. So an idea for you if you have deli paper that you've used your jelly plate on and you want to know what can I do with it. Okay, so here is the belly band for this signature. These are mostly Tracie Fox digitals. They're her minis, I believe, her flower botanical minis. And the butterflies are not. I'm not sure where those come from. Again, all the tags come out and can be written on if you so desire. There's some beads here and here. They do, however, kind of match so I'm not sure that you're seeing them so well because this lace behind is sort of an olive green color, and again it's got that netting I put over top of it that's got the little shimmer to it, kind of pretty. And this is the last of the envelopes that I made. Again, Edith Holden paper covered with Tim Holtz vellum. And this is a Tracie Fox. And let's check out the other side. And this is from, again, like I said, it's from a paper pad that I have. It's been embossed, so there is some texture. And then some words, compassion. And inside this one, this is a warranty deed. Okay, not sure where I got that, but warranty deed. So that might have come from my friend Lori. Again, I'm not positive. So first time I've used up some of the old ephemera that I have. Kind of felt good. Okay, so we're going to slide that back under there. Again, some more of my paper. And there we go. This is the last of the Gina idea with the decoupaged pocket. Got some die cuts there, cute little words. And again, the tag pretty much the same way. Die cuts. And I liked how she did this. She took a little tag and folded it over and made that and put the little tie on it. Just sort of made that like your tab to pull the tag out. So thought that was kind of cute. And then the back, some of the die cut or the coffee dyed or tea dyed paper. And the receipt. This time I thought, oh, didn't I get clever? Some of the fabric made into the base of the flower. This was, again, something I had in my stash. And this little guy also was something in my stash. He's 3D, little sticker. And Felix's hair streak, butterfly. And this is some more vellum that, again, was kind of boring, so I added a flower from another piece of vellum that I had. Stationery. There's that wonderful print stencil. Here's another one of my ladders with, again, some print behind. This is Tracie Fox. These, I'm not sure. Tracie Fox. Oopsie. And that's from that cardstock. This again is Tracie. And let's see who this is. Don't know. Anyhow, oh, pardon my lobster claw hands. They are still rashed out, but better from my allergic reaction to a medication. And they are a little puffy too, so not real pretty. Some more stenciling and stamping and tissue. And the last of my lovely Edith Holden pages. Some more tissue. That wonderful parchment. The old book pages. This again is another of the hidden journaling sheets. And I got to thinking, you know, my daughter's left-handed. Maybe left-handed pullouts would be kind of nice for some people. So thought I'd put one of those in there and thought, I better make some more of those left-handed. Okay, so this is the last of the Angela Kerr 3-tiered pockets. And this time I chose to use window envelopes. Not as easy, believe me. And again, I did add magnets so they would stay shut. So let me show you. There is the journaling card. I don't know. This is from a cardstock, and I do not know who made it. Same way with, whoops, let's see, went too far. Gonna leave it for now. I love these little people, came from Caroline's Craft Tree. They are precious. So I added one of those. That's a stamp from Musings by Nikki, because the paper was rather boring, I thought, kind of blah. And then these little teensy tinies, I believe again are from Tracie Fox. So there's a picture, kind of a glare, but it's a bird in there. And you can see, and then, whoops, over here, another little girly. This is a net pocket. I put the girl behind it. I don't know why, I just felt like that added something. And here is the card for that one. Again, this paper has glittery on it, and I don't know if that shows up so much. Okie dokie, there's the window there. That glittery paper, bird this time, and again that's from the same paper pad. Okie dokie. So let's flip over this way. And there's another of the little girls from Caroline's Craft Tree. Some little pieces from books. And whoops, that one I pulled out before. This actually is not a window, it's just two pieces of ephemera put on there. Here we have the window, and again some more of that paper. We saw this already. This, wherever life plants you bloom with grace, so sweet. This is from Musings by Nikki, Caroline's Craft Tree. Some die cuts. That idea came from Angela Kerr. Put a piece down here with a butterfly. And let's see what this card is. Oh, we saw that already. Okay. Forgot I showed you. What can I say? There we go. So now I have to figure out how it goes back together. There. So here is the most beautiful of the Tim Holtz vellum, I feel. Butterfly. Love that stencil. The receipts. This is the last of the tag pockets. The pockets are actually made out of old book paper. And then this tag, I just added some really old trim, cutesy little butterfly with some bling. And again, it's on Tim Holtz paper. Added some decoration here. Lovely hummingbirds there. Up here, again, some of the die cuts, some words, and it's Tim Holtz paper. It just needed a little something something. Cute little bee there. And this is the craft. This is old, vintage trim lace here. And again, this is just sort of a collage. This was cut from from a botanical book. Okay, now we are to the last of those lined papers. And the quote is, "Empty pockets never held anyone back. Only empty heads and empty hearts can do that." Norman Vincent Peale. Interesting. And the other side of the pocket, some more of that wonderful Gothic print. And the lacy pocket here. Back of the last of the Tim Holtz cardstock. And here again, I put a pocket. You could do some tucking there if you wanted or needed to. And that, my friends, is it. I hope you've enjoyed it. Didn't mean to take so long, but that is my Tim Holtz journal. And I can show you in my next video the ones that I am working on, because I decided one of the recommendations that I've heard from several different people is, when you're making a journal, don't just make one, make a couple while you're making the one, so you have things already rolling. And that's what I did. So I have another journal this size, and then I have two smaller because the quarters weren't fat enough to make them this tall. And so I will show you those. I also have made a charm for one of the signatures for this, and I want to show you how to make the charms for the other two signatures. So it might be something that you would like to see a tutorial on. So I will be back with that in a little bit. So thanks for watching. I hope you got inspired. Stay safe and healthy. And until next time, bye-bye.